Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. Yesterday was Earth Day, so we're going to continue reading books about Earth Day. Today we are going to be reading Curious George Plants a Tree. Now, before we start reading, why is it important to plant trees? Pause my video and tell someone who's sitting near you, I think it's important to plant trees because blank. All right, this is the question that we are going to answer today. Why does Dr. Lee need lots of volunteers to plant trees? I underline volunteer because do you know what a volunteer is? That's going to be like a vocabulary word for today. A volunteer is a person who chooses to give up their own time to help out with something. Even though they're not going to be paid for it or given anything in return. So, on Earth Day, a lot of people give up their time and their energy to go plant trees and to do special things outside to take care of the Earth. Now, people don't get paid for this, but they do it because we celebrate this holiday by understanding how important our Earth is and how to take care of it. So anyway, we're going to start our book. Curious George Plants a Tree. Keep a close eye out for text evidence. There are no page numbers. George was a good little monkey and always very curious. Today was a good day to be curious. The man with the yellow hat was taking George to the Science Museum. The museum was one of George's favorite places. There was always something new to see and interesting to learn. Remember, guys, curious means that he was always trying to learn more about things around him. He wants to know what everything means and does. Here's Milo. Maybe if we're lucky, he'll sit down and read with us today. Often there was a special exhibit. George wanted to know what it was today, but first he had to make his favorite museum stops. The Rocket Room, the Mirror Maze, and the Butterfly Space. This banner says, how you can take care of our planet. Finally, George and his friend made it to the special exhibits room. The sign read, how you can take care of our planet. George learned many things. How all people, animals, plants, air, and water on the planet make up the environment. How trees help keep the air clean. And how people can help protect the environment from pollution and too much trash. I'm going to read to you guys what it says here that George learned about. Excuse me. 1 acre of trees produces enough oxygen for 18 people every day. Trees give off oxygen, which people need to breathe, and people give off carbon dioxide, which trees use to survive. Shade from trees helps cool the earth. I didn't know that. Wow, I just learned a fact from a fiction story. It's pretty cool. George had a great time and didn't get into any of his usual mischief. And as he and his friend were leaving, they bumped into the museum director. Dr. Lee looked happy to see him. How is my best monkey visitor? Dr. Lee asked George. I'm so glad I ran into you. I wanted to tell you that we're having a Green Day rally tomorrow at the park. George was curious. Whatever a rally was, he was sure that the park was a good place to do it. We are going to plant a truckload of trees and collect used paper for recycling, Dr. Lee explained. We didn't have much time to advertise, but we need lots of volunteers. There's that word, volunteers. That means we didn't have much time to advertise, but we need lots of people who can do a lot of hard work but not get paid for it, who can just give up their time to help make the earth a better place. How would you like to help out? There was nothing that George liked better than to help. What a great idea, the man agreed. We'll be there. Why does Dr. Lee need lots of volunteers to plant trees? Now, real quick, before you turn off this video and answer this question, I want to remind you that if you look closely at this page, why does Dr. Lee need lots of volunteers? The answer to that question is not directly in the text, but we've learned that we can make inferences. Remember, an inference is a guess I make based on what I read and my schema, what I know. So, Milo, can you get off the book, please? You silly. So, even though the answer to my question is not directly in the text, you can make an inference. That means that you can guess what the answer is by finding evidence that proves you're right, and by using your schema, what you already know about what a volunteer is. So, again, why does Dr. Lee need lots of volunteers to plant trees? I miss you guys. I look forward to seeing your work on Classroom Dojo. Make sure to post it in the comment section or send it to me in a private message, or you can send me a video of you answering the question orally. That means out loud. I hope you guys have a wonderful Thursday, and I will catch you later. Take care.